Hey everybody, welcome to Keyboard Skills Pro. My name's Tom, and here we are with part 4 of the Joplin Maple Leaf Rag. And Joplin's Maple Leaf Rag was printed as far back as the very early 1900s, around 1899 or so, and it kind of summarised the popular music style of the time, which we call, of course, ragtime. And part 4 is the last part of the trio, and this is a really fun part, but don't let the simplicity of it fool you, because there are a few little tricks along the way that Joplin throws in, particularly a lot of offbeats on the left hand. Now, we've just finished the third part video, and that was the first part of the trio, and that was the part that goes... that one there, so that's the trio, and that part is in D flat major, so we're now going to lose the G flat out of the key signature, and let's take a little look first of all at the left hand accompaniment. Well, there's a lot of things here from the first part, but what Joplin does, rather than going like a normal sort of stride piano, he puts a lot of what we call offbeats in. So it's worth spending some time on the left hand to get that really confident, because you'll find you'll be putting chords in where there aren't chords. So we just finished off with the bit before the trio, the second time box. Here we go. Up to a C natural, and then up to D flat. Now what then happens is you go D flat octave here, and then we play the D flat chord in that inversion, A flat, D flat, F. So it's 1 and 2 and 1. So you see how that works? It's an offbeat, a bass note on an offbeat. So it's a slightly tricky rhythm, that, until you get used to it. But we're not doing that. It's 1 and 2 and 1. There we go. That's the first bar and a half. Down to B flat, chromatically walking up through B natural to C, and then an A flat chord in root, off B E flat to A flat, and then we're going to use that A flat chord here that we used quite a few times in the opening. Okay, just once there. Okay, down to E flat, A flat, A natural, sorry, and then B flat, and then we've got this chord which is E flat 7, and then look here, look, E flat, A, so it's always playing on the offbeat, look. There you go. Now here he does put a bar in of bass chord, A flat chords there, alternating, look, A flat, just like the beginning, and then we go back to our off rhythm, chord, bass, walking to C, off, beat, then we go back to that. Now the last bit, we've got some nice stomping octaves. We had those in an earlier part of the tune. So D flat, then we've got B flat, and then a D natural. Remember that half step, that semitone step he always uses. E flat to the A flat chord, E flat, E natural to stepping to F, G natural this time, and then A flat, walking back. So let's go through that slightly more at speed now. Here we go. 1 and bass, 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 chord, chord, bass, bass, chord, bass, bass, chord. Hear that off rhythm, look. Okay, bass, bass. Get back into the off rhythm. Bass chord there. Now the stomping octaves. E flat, F, G, second time, octave, octave, octave. And again, that's a typical classical ending, isn't it? From, you know, they were doing that a couple hundred years before Joplin. A flat, E flat, A flat, 1, 5, 1. So that left hander has to now really stomp around, but confidently. goes offbeat, back in, then to rhythm, missed it. Okay, so that's how the left hand goes. So it's worth spending the time on the left hand to really get that left hand one note, because the problem is the rest of the piece is mostly, look, so it comes in occasionally but not as much as our final section here. Okay, so let's now go back to the start of this section and take a little look at the right hand. Now the right hand's fairly straightforward. It uses a lot of the rhythmic stylings that we've already explored in this particular piece. So again, if you haven't learnt parts 1, 2 and 3, do go back and do so. By the way, at this point, I know a lot of you have been asking for part 4, and I know a lot of you have been sending some great comments on how this series of videos has been helping you learn this piece. So that's really great to hear. What I'd love to do is to listen to or see some of you playing Maple Leaf Rag. So if you want to make a short video recording or an audio recording of how you've learnt Maple Leaf Rag, please do send it to me via the website tomhorton.co.uk, and it might be nice if I can make a little montage video of some of you performing. So cameras on the keys or just an audio recording, whatever you feel comfortable with doing. Part of the piece, all of the piece, whatever you want to do, and we'll maybe just do a little 30-second clip of some of you, but include your name, which part of the world you live in, and we'll put those hopefully onto a future video catch-up. Okay, let's now play through the right hand slowly to see how this all fits together. So begin with the A flat notes, and then off you go. So notice that rhythm there. 1, da da. Da, 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 da. Getting a bit of emphasis on the ties. And any quavers, rest. Now here, we've got 2 semiquavers joined together to make a quaver. Up again. Jump. Down. Now there's a little change at the end here. E, A and C. Down. Then on the beat for this one, F flat is E natural. Repeat. Rest. 1. Hold. And nice and light, look. Get that straight sound. So F and A flat. F and A flat. Da, da, da. F flat and A flat. Rest and finish the song. There we go. Now the last bar is an A flat chord up to E flat 7 and then a big A flat chord, and at the end you want to go strike, strike, strike. Now do work on the 2 parts separately first, that's really important. And then what you then need to do is bring the hands together very slowly, and let's do that now. So we've got our D flats and our A flat. So we actually start, look, with a very pure octave sound. And that C fills in from coming down from the D flat to the A flat. That C fills in for you. And then you need to forget the G flat in the key signature, back to A flat major. Here we go. 1 and 2. Then the bass note, look. Jump up. Now that's where you mustn't go. Don't do that, because that is an easy thing to do. So watch out for that. Okay, so da, 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 A major, different here. Da da. Now, in time of it now, lay these two together. Okay, so watch that. Got that? Da. Octaves. E, E. So those clean octaves. Look at the end, they're always in time. Look at the end. And then back. Missed it. And slowly the speed will build. What a great piece of music. Couple of little slips in there, but hey, we're all human. It's actually one of the hardest things to show people how to play something slowly, because once you've learnt it, your brain just plays it from muscle memory, so it's hard to take it apart, so forgive the few slips there. But some lovely, lovely sounds coming from Maple Leaf Rag. Now, if you've actually learnt to play Maple Leaf Rag with this tuition video, I'd love to see or hear some of your versions. So if you'd like to make a little video recording on the keys, or if you may just want to make a sound recording, and send it to me via my website, tomhorton.co.uk, it'd be lovely to hear some of the versions. And maybe we'll put a little report together in a future video, sort of show some of you playing some of the sounds of how some of you have learnt Maple Leaf Rag. So if you do want to send me something to listen to have a check-up on, I'll be most happy to hear. If you really enjoyed this series of videos and all the rest of the stuff on the channel and want to support Keyboard Skills Pro, please do so by visiting patron.com, where you can sign up for a monthly subscription. Also get bonus PDFs as well. In the meantime, do hit subscribe, share the videos, comment positively, and I'll leave you with the wonderful sounds of the Maple Leaf Rag. And I'll say thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon here on Keyboard Skills Pro.